What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Hope everybody's staying positive and staying productive. I want to speak to you guys about motivation. Motivation is a massive topic. It's brought up in every single thing under the sun. Work, careers, studies, your academics, your goals, your fitness, your health, bringing up a household, trying to save money, trying to buy a house, trying to invest into something, trying to start a business. Everybody's always talking about trying to find motivation, not being motivated. And I'm going to give you guys some great insight on this, okay? I used to be the number one procrastinator. If I didn't like something, have fun doing it, got anything really worthy out of it, I did not have any motivation. I was a massive procrastinator. I would put things off that I didn't get any instant gratification from to the end and try to avoid completely. That's how I spent my good first 20 years of my life. And it took a long time to get out of that habit because as I did try to progress in life and prevail and succeed in certain endeavors, they all came with things that I didn't really like doing. You know, even if it was a goal that had to do with one of my sport disciplines when I was fighting, or when it was bodybuilding, or when it was construction and real estate, when it was trying to improve my business. There's all these small things that have to go in there that I'm not motivated to do. Emails, contacts, accounts, crazy stuff. That to me is just like, why do I have to do this? But it's part of the process. So how do you stay motivated? Let's just talk about from the beginning, what is motivation, okay? And if you can understand this, then you can work from this point forward to really be able to sharpen your perception and perspective on this and get really far and not stumble over your feet or start and stop and fail at your goals. So what is motivation? Motivation is something that's inside of all of us. Even the laziest people, even people that think they're not motivated, have motivation to get certain things, okay? And this is instilled in us for survival. Knowing that, we have to go back to the beginning of what we are as humans, okay? So the human species, 150,000 years old, up or down. Most studies, most scientists say that's a long time ago. That's way before the last 100 years of the industrial age and tech and the lifestyle that we know now, that comes with statuses and comes with addresses and products and all these things that people are motivated to achieve, having a nice body for vacation or for work or for dating. Before that, life was pretty simple, and the brain is pretty simple. The brain, when it comes to motivation, motivation comes from deprivation, meaning that for 99% of the existence of humankind, our brains were motivated through deprivation, okay? Our brains are structured genetically to survive, not to succeed. They're structured to survive, not to succeed. And that's the downfall. That's where people need to realize that they need to be able to make some tweaks to be able to get from point A to Z and keep that goal, keep that reward, keep that prize that they worked for, or keep that trait that they tried to build and keep that bad habit away. So our brains are created to survive, find shelter, find food, find safety, and just get through the next day. So motivation comes through deprivation. If you haven't eaten in 2 days, the only thing you're motivated for is food. Your stomach is growling, you're miserable, you're exhausted, you're cranky, and you don't care what music is playing, what's going on, if somebody's offering you clothing or a sale on something. You could care less if the world was crumbling around you. The only thing you're motivated for is to get some food in your stomach. And if you haven't drank water in a day or two, or if you've just been somewhere stuck without water, on a hike, on a walk, stuck on a plane and you're buckled in and you're waiting for the, air hostess to give you something, the only thing you can think about is getting some water because you're deprived of it. And the same thing goes when it comes to temperature. If you're sitting outside in the rain or the snow or the wind and you didn't dress correctly and you're freezing your ass off, the only thing you want is warmth. You want a coat, you want a jacket, you want a blanket, you want to get somewhere warm. So that's how the brain is structured. Once it feels that it's okay and it's comfortable, there's no more deprivation, so there's no more motivation. So knowing that, why would people not be where they want to be if they feel that they're deprived? Okay, let's just be logical about this. You would say to yourself, why is somebody who's poor that just stays working at a fast food place not doing anything to better their life? And they're living off of a yearly salary of something that somebody can make in a day. And you would say to yourself, why is this person so lazy or just not putting the effort in? How are they not motivated to get out of renting a room somewhere and taking the bus every day to work? Or how would somebody that's obese, that's 350, 400 pounds, that can't fit in a public bathroom, that can't fit in a plane seat, that can't make love, that can't run with their friends, kids, family, or their pets, how can they keep doing this to themselves? How can they not see what they're deprived from because they can't do what I'm doing in life? So how can they keep doing that to themselves? You would say, why aren't they motivated? And you would say the same thing about somebody who's an alcoholic or a drug addict, because their life has crumbled down to, just existing to get high or to get drunk. And it's torture for them. And you say to yourself, how does this person keep doing this? How are they not motivated to live a nice life like us that go to work and go on dates and travel and have all these nice things? The brain works in reverse. That those people in those situations are comparing themselves to people in the same situation. And that causes the brain to rationalize what they're doing to themselves and tell them that we're okay where we're at and we're not motivated to do anything. So for you guys out there that are in my program or trying to make a change in your life, whether it's health, whether it's fitness, whether it's gaining muscle or losing fat or building a business or building a brand or making an investment or trying to elevate your career and take on a new academic endeavor and study to get a new degree or a certificate, or if you're trying to save money to purchase real estate or do the right things to put the pieces of the puzzle together to be able to get married and start a family, no matter what your goal is, if you find yourself stumbling over the steps and the tasks that you need to be completing to get from point A to Z, and you're always saying, I'm not motivated, I don't want to get out of bed, and I don't want to do this, and I don't want to send that, I don't want to make this call, I don't want to have to prep this, it's because you're comparing yourself to people around you. So you need to connect. You need to be able to have visual, audio absorption of other people that are on the level that you want to get to. And then you will find yourself in a state of deprivation and you will be motivated to do more. Okay? I feel like I am well off. My wife and I have homes in multiple countries. We have good careers. We have lots of extra stuff. Clothes we don't wear, jewelry we don't wear, cars we don't drive. I think that we're okay on the scale of being successful and being wealthy until I sit down with a client or business associate and they order a bottle of wine that's $15,000, $16,000. And they take a sip of it and tell the waiter, it's okay, we don't like it, I'm going to order this. And it gets thrown in the trash. Then I'm poor. Then I realize not that I want the bottle or would spend that, but my level just dropped. I know that there's different elevations. So I'm motivated to do more if I want to get more. If I don't feel like posting content, if I don't feel like making these videos, if I don't feel like doing my training, I'm constantly consuming some sort of information from people that I connect with or I follow online that are doing what I'm supposed to be doing. And then my environment changes. Then my perception and my perspective changes and my motivation elevates. So that's how you get yourself motivated. You have to think to yourself, what's the things that I'm not doing? And what's the reasons I'm not doing it? I'm a mom raising 2 kids. How can I do my workouts and take care of my business and take care of the house? Connected follow 3, 4, 5 moms that have 3 kids that are super fit, that have thriving businesses that they run on their own. I'm not saying to compare yourself and feel belittled because you're not achieving what they're achieving, but it will motivate you. It's going to let you know that shit, that person's got 24 hours a day like me, and they're ticking off the boxes that I'm saying, I don't want to do this, I don't like doing that. Because then you realize that they also don't like doing some of those things, but get them done for the reward. So if you want to find motivation consistently through your life, that's what you need to do. You need to be able to get some sort of an influence through other people, through a group, through coaches, through a mentor, through social media, blocking out the distractions and getting the good stuff in there, and connect your mind and your perception of life and your goals with the right people, and you will find motivation. If you're always in a circle where everybody is the same and not trying to elevate themselves on the levels that you are financially, physically, spiritually, career-wise, in anything, you will always be stuck there. You will never find motivation. If everybody around you collects a check and lives for the weekend and a vacation or two every year at the same place, you will always be there because you see everybody that's above that in some sort of like an outer space capability. Like they have networks or they know hacks or they know secrets that you don't. It's the same blueprints. Whoever's gotten somewhere followed what someone else did to get there and just stayed consistent. So that's how you will be able to stay motivated. Just change your environment. You will be able to find the energy, the time, and the discipline to be able to complete the tasks that you find no motivation for. Okay? This really, really works. Every time that I feel like just pushing the fuck it button on one of my goals or one of my responsibilities, mostly it's the responsibilities that come with the goals or just normal life. I have to be able to visually see tangible proof of people in the same place that have the same time doing the things that I don't feel like doing and getting the rewards that I want to get. And then I get my ass moving. Then I realize, okay, I got to make some better choices with my free time and my energy and my thought process. It's not a difficult thing. Start small like that when it comes to you trying to fix the things that are going wrong of what you're trying to change or accomplish with your life. And I promise you, you will be able to do so much more in less amount of time and get more quality work done towards those tasks, okay? This is a guaranteed foolproof plan. People are going to say about your whys and this and that, and they work and they're great, and that's true. But sometimes your why might be your wife that pisses you off. It might be your husband that let you down. It might be your kids that you feel like locking in a room. And your why might be out the window for 1 or 2 days. It might be many different things, your why, but that's not always going to be there to make you smile and give you inspiration. That's just the truth of life, okay? Because we attach human emotions to those things that we love and care about that can be flipped very quickly for small periods of time, and then we're forgiving. But if you always search and keep your eyes and you're getting that information of people around you that are really doing the things that you need to do on a higher level, you'll always find motivation. You'll always find motivation to be able to get those tasks ticked off on the box and get your day done. I hope this can bring you guys some value. If you have any questions, need any help with your goals, shoot me a DM. All my information is in the bio. I do have a free workout for men and for women. It's separate. It's a good beginner plan with some nutrition advice, some stress management, some stretching in there. Shoot me a message and I'll email that for you for free. Stay true to yourself, stay good to yourself. Make sure to support the channel, like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Take care.